Hello, nice to see you on this documentary today. And I am here with my best friend, Vincent. How are you doing today, Vincent?
Good, how are you?
Good. Are you ready for this documentary of the major battles of the Civil War?
Yep, I'm ready.
So let's start out with the Battle of Fort Sumter. On January 9, 1861, a merchant ship got hit 3 times by artillery from the Confederates.
Wow, 3 times is a lot of hits.
Yep, 3 times. Let's get back to it. When the ship was hit, it had a lot of damage. But even through all of that, it was still able to get back to the Union fort in Yahoo, Mississippi.
After the encounter with the merchant ship, Virginia, Tennessee, and Arkansas seceded following South Carolina's secession from the Union. And they broke away because they wanted to protect their states' rights and because they also wanted to protect their economy.
So all those states seceded from the Union because they wanted to protect their economy, right?
Yes, you're right. After those states left, the Union's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, issued a proclamation asking the state's militias, 75,000 troops in those states, to stop the rebellion.
Hey, when did all this happen?
Great question. All of this happened on April 12, 1861. Confederate forces began firing on Fort Sumter, a fort that the Union held on April 13, 1861. Union General Major Robert Anderson surrendered Fort Sumter.
Wait, so General Anderson just gave up the fort after one day? Why did he do that?
He gave up the fort because it was getting hammered with artillery, like a boxer beating the life out of the other opponent. Another reason is they could not get more supplies into the fort because of the Confederate weapons.
Now we're going to be talking about the first battle, Bull Run.
Yep, that's right. So let's get started. The battle was the first major battle of the Civil War, and the battle was just a month after Fort Sumter.
Wow, people can't stand peace. That's sad.
Yep, that's right. So let's keep going. Union General Irvin McDowell decided to flank attack the South, who are now in lots of danger.
So I have a question, Vincent. What's a flank attack?
Flank attack is when you attack the sides of an army instead of attacking straight on.
Interesting.
Well, the South was now in a bit of a pickle, but luckily, Confederate General Stonewall Jackson started a counterattack and pushed the Union back.
That's really neat. How did Stonewall Jackson get his name?
It was called that because he would not let the Union pass towards Richmond.
Oh, okay. That's why, like a stone wall.
Yeah. So the Union was pushed back towards Washington. And this is basically what you need to know about the first Battle of Bull Run.
Now, Vincent, let's get started about the Battle of Antietam and its fascinating history.
Hey, here's a fact. Did you know that Antietam was the bloodiest day of the Civil War?
Really? That was Gettysburg.
Well, you're kind of right, Landon. Gettysburg is the bloodiest battle, but Antietam, it was the most bloodiest day.
Huh. Now that I've known that, Vincent, let's start talking about Antietam. Wow, that's interesting. But let's get back to the subject of Antietam. The significance of Antietam is that the Union stopped the Confederate States of America going into the northern states like Maryland. The whole Battle of Antietam was battled by Confederate General Robert E. Lee. He marched into Maryland with his military, forced the Confederate States of America and military force, and the Confederate States of America was thinking that the Maryland people would be very welcoming, but they did the opposite.
General Lee deserves it.
Yeah, you're right. When the Union General McClellan was leading up to try to thwart Lee's plan to capture Maryland, but a Union sergeant found Lee's plans to invade Maryland. And that is said, Lee was going to split his armies in divisions. The Union still had plans for defense, but did not move fast enough to fight against Lee. The Confederate States of America General Hill came from the Harper Ferry and attacked it, even though there was still two armies.
The death toll was real high, Landon.
Yep, you were right. Huge.
Well, I think that's it for the Battle of Antietam. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well, hi, and welcome. Today we are going to be learning about the Battle of Vicksburg.
Hey, did you know that the Confederacy was once split into two pieces?
Nope.
We'll explain. Union General Ulysses S. Grant and his army of the Tennessee crossed the Mississippi and attacked Vicksburg. Well, there had to be some resistance, and John Pemberton, of the Confederate States of America, was already in Vicksburg at the time.
Well, the siege of Vicksburg began on July 4th, 1863. Fort fell.
And when I said the Confederate States of America was split into two, it was because the land around the Mississippi River in Vicksburg was the last fort there.
So is that it for Vicksburg?
Yep, it is. Hello, it's me, Landon, again. Now we are going to talk about the Battle of Shiloh, also known as the Battle of Pittsburgh Landing. Do you know when the battle was fought, Vincent?
Yeah, the Battle of Shiloh was fought on April 6, 1862.
Okay, the Battle of Shiloh was a battle fought near a church near the Tennessee River. A Confederate General, Albert S. Johnson, hatched a plan to cut the supplies to the Union. When Johnson attacked the people who were holding the cargo, that they got the supplies, and it was a lot of supplies. Hi, it's me and Vincent, and we're going to talk about the Battle of Chancellorsville of the Civil War.
Yep, so let's get started. The main point is that Confederate General Stonewall Jackson was killed.
He was actually killed by friendly fire. And you other people who don't know what friendly fire is when you're killed by your own teammate or army, and sometimes by mistake and sometimes on purpose.
Let's keep going. This battle is actually called Lee's Perfect Battle because of his idea to split his armies at the very last moment.
This battle is also the second bloodiest battle to it after Antietam. The battle was fought on April 30th, 1863.
So you're probably thinking, who won? Well, it was a Confederate victory.
So this is what you need to know about Chancellorsville.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.